Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. We are listening to tracks that feature awesome synth bass parts. Awesome synth bass parts. All right. So here are the guidelines. One request per person. The only exception is if you request something during this first 30 minutes and I don't pick it, you can then request it as a super chat, but it's the same one. 6 minutes max. End of story. No fade outs, no middle of the song. We just got to keep it contained. I will not play a song by the same artist twice, so keep an eye on things. And then I cannot accommodate super chat changes, so once you do it, it's final. Sorry. Please keep the chat constructive, positive. If you don't like something, do you have to talk about it? If you do have to, then be respectful and open-minded. How about that? Think about if what you're going to say is going to contribute to the conversation, or if it's just going to be a downer. Well, life is a downer, so let's keep the chat not down. That's okay. Cheers to that. What else? And no originals. Sorry. And then, for the first 30 minutes, anyone can make a request following these guidelines in the chat. Just put it there. Tell me something about it. Maybe you can even put the length of the song just so I kind of have an idea. And then we'll switch to the super chats only, where if you want to request a song, you have to use the paid chat function, and I will listen to it and do a little breakdown. The sad thing is we just can't get to everyone's requests. I mean, I guess the good part of that is that we've got such a good, healthy community now. We can't get to everybody, but it's just the reality. So your super chat request is essentially a donation with a request attached. And, hopefully I pick it. Okay, so that is the dealio. Let's get started. What have we got? Well, Radis is chatty. Hey, what's up? All right. I'm just gonna see. Okay, we got. I'm glad you're excited, Ratis. Let's do Violet's request. Meek, happy. I think I found it. Does it have a kind of a blurry thumbnail? What does the thumbnail look like, Violet? Tell me. Okay. Radis wants a sound check. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Radis, do you have a Lauren suggestion? Because I will play that. I love Lauren. Okay. Well, has Violet gotten back to me? Violet. Green and purple with a guy in the middle. Yeah, kind of blurry. Okay, just making sure. There's a tritone in there.
try, make me happy. Make me talk, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me.
I love this tempo.
Our daily routine is driving me crazy.
S, 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 A, A. Okay.
Make me laugh if you can, make me cry. Just give it a try, make me happy. Make me angry on the phone, on the phone. You know, our daily routine is driving me crazy.
There's no way they weren't referencing Safety Dance, right? It's a fifth instead of an octave, but it's the exact same tone and rhythm. I mean,
Let me watch all the silly.
yes, the bass line has accents on the offbeats. Syncopated, yes. Oh, okay, I can't. That's nice. The clap is great.
Make me laugh if you can, make me cry. Just give it a try, make me happy.
She's totally singing like,
Make me talk, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me.
it's a blues scale, but it sounds like a jazz vocal. I mean, not her delivery. Well, a little bit. It's got that kind of smoky, breathy.
Let me watch all the silly. So many things moving around me.
Nice triplets. Hear the little. What? Okay, that's the end of the video. That doesn't seem like the end, but okay. Yeah, everyone's like, they cut me off. Yeah, it cuts abruptly. Okay, well that was dope. The bass line is doing that thing, and someone looked it up, and I can't remember what they said, but it's like a pedal, repeated pedal or something, where there's like notes that are changing in the line, but in between those changing notes, there's the one note at the bottom, or well, it's usually at the bottom, but it could be the top, whatever. And in this case, it's this one, or maybe it's down here. Like at least most of the time it's in between those, and it's on the beats, which means that all the higher notes that we're hearing as accents are on the off beats, and that's why it feels kind of syncopated. Yeah, it's like really groovy, but it's moving fast. But I can definitely tell it's a blues scale. At least these notes, which is the first like few 4 notes of the blues scale, minor blues. And then she's even singing it. She goes, "Make me na na." She sings that. This is the tritone. It's the note that differentiates the minor blues scale from minor pentatonic. Is the addition of that dissonant note, the one that hurts and makes it sound funky. So she's singing that, "Make me da da something," and I swear that's gotta be like, it's so jazzy. Like if she just you know, really, if she like hammed it up a little bit, like, you know, it would sound so jazzy. I think. Then again, I don't really listen to jazz, so I might just be going off of a stereotype. But yeah, like that. That was I loved the syncopated bass line with just the straight 4 on the floor of the drum groove. Because then you can really hear the syncopation so clearly because there's a beat for it to play off of. And it's a down tempo. It's not, you know, it's slow. I like slow. And there's a lot of little triplet moments, you know, which also felt kind of jazzy. I can't remember how it goes now. That was pretty cool. And the bass line is so featured that you can't ignore it. The song starts with it. It's got a lot of high frequencies in there, buzzing, making it really stick out, right? It's not just buried underneath being bloopy. It's very buzzy, and but it goes the entire song. Oh, and I will say, the last thing I'll say is the song did have a chord progression, and even though there weren't like chords, the notes of that bass line kind of imply some harmony. If you were to stack them up all together or take some of the, you know, it gives you this chordy feel, and then it moved up, I think up to here. And I believe they just took the whole line and transposed it, which means to take everything about it, all the distances between the notes, and you just start it on a different note. And so it goes out of key, essentially. And so, yeah, then it started up here and did a bunch of the minor. I'm pretty sure, like that. So that was kind of fun. That gave it it gave it momentum. We weren't just stuck in one spot. Okay, Akiva Pearl. I literally just found, here, I'll find it, an Instagram post that Mr. Tobin put up, and he says his own name, and it is not Amon. He said Amon? Let me see. I'll try to pull it up for you. But it's going to take me a second. I've been saying Amon for years. I just assumed. But let's hear it from him. Okay. Loading.
Hello, my name's Amon Tobin.
Amon. Oh my God. Amon. All right, anyway. He probably gets called all sorts of things. All right. Next, we're going to do Ugh by Mr. Scruff. Ugh. Rhythm. That's an interesting rhythm. It's like 5 against 4. I could be completely wrong though. The first one, and then the next one feels like a triplet. not gonna count it though. Oh my god. I love instrumentals, but I kind of feel like this one wants a vocal. I don't know. Feels like it's setting you up for that. Maybe a rap. In this case, the bass is actually doing kind of the main riff, you know, it's melodic, even though it's so low. It leaves so much room for it, but maybe a little too much. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. I love that that's just called ugh. 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 It's something, yeah, it's like dun, 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 dun. Something like that, which is also kind of bluesy, y'all. Literally. Interesting. It's just a coinky dink, but that's just fun. Very low, very subby, but still had enough attack and high end to be very audible, even on headphones. Yeah. Yes. Okay, next one. I actually know this one, and so I can guarantee you the bass is dope. Very dope. And I bet you a bunch of you know this one. This is Subtract, and the song is called Wildfire. It's featuring Little Dragon, the singer from Little Dragon, at least. I don't know if it's everybody from Little Dragon. Oh yeah, and also like that's Sampha? Is that Sampha?
I could bet all of the riches that I ever had. Rushing the night like a shark, babe, would it be bad if I had to sit the line? Cause the thrills that run up my back. You must start, nothing else can leave me off track. Hey, yeah. You're like a wildfire, got me rising high.
This part is so pretty.
You're innocence. Who's brave? Drowning in. Would you save me? This crime. If you don't, you'll spy by the throat. I could bet all of the riches that I ever had. Rushing the night like a shark, babe. Would it be bad?
Super dry, except for her vocal. I love it.
You got me rising high. Your innocence, who's brave?
I gotta figure this out. Never tried.
I will save me this crime. If you don't, you'll stop.
Oh, I'm playing the wrong note. Sorry.
Your innocence, who's brave? Drowning in. I will save me this crime. If you don't, you'll slide back through.
Oh, the filter on it. So it's a...
You got me rising high. Your innocence.
This is at least 10 years old now.
Drowning in. I will save me this crime. If you don't, you'll slide back through. Your innocence, who's brave? Drowning in. I will save
18 years old.
this crime. If you don't, you'll slide back through.
Oh man, that's a great track. Such a good track. Okay, so it's da 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 octave. I think it'll sound really good in octaves. Let's do it. It's just, but also the way it's mixed. The line itself is so great. That's minor. But I have to say the song also feels kind of bluesy because the way she's singing, you know? The way she's singing. Yeah. Maybe it's more R&B, I guess. You're like wildfire. You're innocence. I don't actually know what she's saying half the time. You're this down and you don't. Yeah, I guess it's R&B. That's so good though. But it's just it's so scratchy and it's dry as a freaking bone. I don't detect a hint, at least, of reverb or delay or anything. Again, I could be wrong, but it at least comes across that way. You know, maybe it has just a smidge but you don't really hear it. It's so, and it makes it feel like it's inside of you. Especially with headphones on, you know. But I mean, I first heard it in a car, and it still had that effect where I was like, this bass is so incredible. It's a great song, but that bass is like, I feel like it's the star. I could just listen to that bass and I think it is in octaves the whole time. I think there is a lower, it's in, you know, just like how I was playing it. But yeah, so good, so good. All right, we had a little poll here. I'm going to end it for a Lorne track. I definitely think of Lorne when I think of amazing synth bass lines because they're also very melodic and in the forefront. So we had a toss up and we're going with Diamond. All right. I don't know if I've heard this. Okay, it looks like I have. Never mind. Just according to YouTube. I don't remember listening to this. It's crazy. Good. God damn. I love it. I need to listen to everything. I haven't. I'm very selective. It's got that same kind of like Burn the Witch strings, but they feel fake too. But good. That feels like real strings. Tremolo. Classic spell. Doing a fade out. I would say this one it's clearly bass music, and the bass is really like heavy. It's deep. It's super subby. It's got that kind of like dub, like I don't know. It doesn't sound like a Reese bass exactly, but it just feels like a similar kind of vibe when you just have those kind of low, like a lot of highs rolled up. I mean, I guess Reese doesn't always have, but yeah, it's just like, the part itself, maybe not the most exciting part of the song, but still very important. And especially at the beginning when the vocal was being pitched and diving down into that range, I was like, that's part, I feel like part of the bass, you know? It's just like so cool. But yeah, if you're interested in Lauren, like something like this is kind of like he's got these lines that are the bass, but they also are the melody, right? So that's Oxbow B. That was the first track I'd heard of his, and I was like, huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that one's gorgeous, though. I love all the strings. It's such an interesting, like, I don't know. I can't think of another artist that sounds exactly like that. That's pretty cool. I think that's a neat mishmash of styles and instrumentation, and the vocal was especially cool. I think I'm also just primed right now for like cool manipulated vocals after Boards of Canada Inferno, which is just so cool. All right, we got time for one more before we switch to the super chats, and I'm trying to decide between 3, and so maybe I'll do a random number generator to help me. Just give me a little help. Okay, there we go. Chromatically Declining Me is the song title, and it's by a group called 12 Rods. Never heard of them. Oh! Sequenced bass line, just constant. What?
I'm having too much fun in bed with myself.
When I hear this kind of bass line, I can't help but think of that God Break Down the Door. But that one's more acid. I think this one's layered over a real bass guitar. It's just like, right? It's wild. The scale is crazy. I'm trying to figure out where I feel like the tone center is. This part sounds like Dorian, but then I mean, it's chromatic, right? Maybe it's something I don't want to see. Maybe it's just Dorian, but they're playing in a weird way. Standing concrete form and concrete smile. Small children poking me in the eyes. I think it is, but it's just a... Voices Okay, not the kind of thing I would normally listen to. Very cool. The harmony was nuts. I mean, it's great. Nuts, great. Good nuts. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that after all the lyrical content. Someone said, "What scale is this?" Yeah, it took me a second. There was something that kept doing this. Is that? No. I think they kept. No, it was a tritone. Yeah, they kept doing this. The song was saying "I'm here," and it just sort of, it kind of makes your ear feel like you don't know where you are. It's like a lick that's not helping establish the tonal center, but the bass is going. So it's kind of ruling everything. But so I think it's just in Dorian for the verse, but just it feels really weird the way they're using it. It's an unusual way of applying all those notes. But then after that, I would say mode mixture. Basically, no scale. They're just following the harmony where they want to go with it. And you couldn't take all the notes. If you took all the notes they sang and played, it probably would be the chromatic scale, which is all of them. So yeah, someone just asked me about this on Instagram. They're like, "What is mode mixture?" And I'm like, it's like when you take scales and you mix them all together. And you can hear it in chord progressions when, if they go like something like this, like that's mode mixture. And there was definitely some of that kind of sound in that big climax where it's going up and up and up, and he finally sings chromatically declining me. You could do that with minor chords too, and then you'll sound like Birds of Canada. Anyway. Okay, that was fun. All right. Now onto the SuperChats, and I'm going to just fix this little pinned post here and get it all nice and tidy. That's along with bass with SuperChat. Okay. Bam. Okay. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, let's start with Daft Punk. Daft Punk, Voyager. I don't know if I know this one. I mean, by name, no, but... Okay. Oh, yes. It's gonna be a funky bass line, isn't it? It's not a synth bass? Sounds like it. Are you thinking it's just a bass guitar with like a shit ton of effects? I could get down with that, yeah. Because the fact that we were confused about it at all, and it's lot of qualities of a synth bass, so I think it fits the gestalt. This is good because I feel like I haven't been moving in the way I normally do with the broken ankle, and I've been like worrying about the rest of my body. So I feel like a chair workout. I did one last night. Totally. I was like, I'm a senior. This is literally one of the things they had you do in the chair workout. Punch the air. They were like, really put something behind it. Glad you're not in front of me? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that bass line is so funky, so rhythmically active, and also pitch-wise that there's no way I can play that. It would take me a good hour to figure out and then practice. So we're not even going to attempt it. But I can tell you that that one actually has mode mixture too. Yeah, it does. Because I think I got that right. Shit. Well, that would have sounded cool too, but whatever. Heck yeah. That was good. That was really well mixed, I have to say. And that was what? Was that like the 90s or like around 2000? I feel like it sounds crisper and more modern in the way that it's mixed than it really was, right? I don't know, actually. I'm not up on the wheel with Daft Punk's history, actually. All right, that was sick. It was ill. Good. Yes, get that heart rate up, everybody. All right, Coccyx the Skeleton is requested. Mark Pritchard. Elephant Dub. That's gonna be bassy. Extremely deep, all-consuming sub-bass. Yes, I would think so. It's like, let's name the song exactly what it is. There's no question. All right. Boing, boing. We're gonna make you wait for the bass. Oh wait, I hear it. It's coming. Bends. Give me the bends. Baby wants the bends. Whoa. So I was just about to say I'm starting to feel fatigued, like I'm ready for something to change, and then he goes, boom. Yep. God, imagine this on a dance floor. The way this would sound with those huge subwoofers. I mean, you'd feel it. Spoink. 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 Spoink style. This is atonal music. There's no scale, there's no key. There are hardly pitches. I think I'd have to put the headphones on my ankle directly, right? Ref Lazy? Alright, I'm hot now. There's like two bases, and one of them's pretty much right on the. It attacks pretty much right away. The other one though is really delayed in attacking, so it's like behind the beat. That one. That's on the one delayed. One more minute. I like it, but I would probably like it better on the dance floor. Radis is in love. I mean, the bass probably is doing notes, but it's so low I can't really hear. Maybe if I focus. I mean, that one is but the was there also that pitch is diving a bit. So it's not really like a single note, you know. I feel like that pitch is being caused by some kind of filter. Oh, what can I say? It's I mean, it really sounds like whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, actually, no. I take that back. Because it doesn't have the buh. It has the whoop, but not the buh. It doesn't have like it doesn't end. It doesn't go whoop, 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 whoop. It's like, step. As slow, too. And the drums, no subdivision action in sight. Just, well, maybe a little bit, but like, you know, mostly just really, but kind of cash, honestly. All the power is in the bass. The drums are just sort of like, yeah, I'm here. Like the drums are definitely smoking joints. The drums are smoking a bowl. Sorry. All right. Next, I saw a request for Ladytron, and I think that that is good. I think that's... I've listened to a little bit of Ladytron, and they definitely had a little bit of a retro synthwave sound. So I imagine there's going to be some good bass. It's called Destroy Everything You Touch. Turn that one up.
Destroy everything you touch today. Destroy me this way. Anything that may desert you, so it cannot hurt you. You only have to look behind you at who's underlined you. Destroy everything you touch today. Destroy me this way. Everything you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Shakes your head, takes your gun, walks you out of the sun.
There it is.
What you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Destroy everything you touch today. Please destroy me this way.
This is the flat 6 chord bell. I'll explain later.
Destroy everything you touch today.
There it is. I can hear bass better now.
This way, anything that may delay you might just save you. You only have to look behind you at who's underlined you. Destroy everything you touch today. Destroy me this way. Everything you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Shakes your head, takes your gun, walks you out of the sun. What you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Destroy everything you touch today. Please destroy me this way.
Those are all the upbeats.
Everything you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Shakes your head, takes your gun, walks you out of the sun. What you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Destroy everything you touch today. Please destroy me this way. Everything you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Shakes your head, takes your gun, walks you out of the sun. What you touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal. Destroy everything
Great melody.
today. Please destroy me this way.
Good song. Really good song. Bass line, just doing the roots of the chords on the 8th notes. But then there was definitely some sort of... There was some little thing that went up and then it went... And there's the flat 6. Yeah. All right. Let's do Satcom Demon's request. Death by Romy. BDSM. 3. Oh, sorry. 3.5 minutes of synth bassy good times. I'm clear this is a donation with request attached. Okay. Well, we're doing it. Okay. I'm going to look for not the music video. Pause. No, doesn't exist. Okay. Well, at least the quality is good. Buzzy bass. Is this gothy at all? It sounds like a pop song with a shit ton of distortion, you know, and harder hitting drums. Too polished for goth. Yeah. I mean, pop music could definitely use some more distortion, so I'm all for it. This is the kind of distortion that makes it sound like the entire song is blowing your speakers out. And her voice is distorted too. Lady Gothka. Sorry, I know it's not really goth. I'm just making a pun. Nice. Music video ending. I kind of was just screaming over that, basically everything I was thinking. What else can I add? F sharp. The key of fuck sharp. Shit. I should not have been trying to compete with all that distortion. I believe the bass line was at least a lot of the time just on those off beats. Like this, like this. And it had that kind of gulpy sound. What genres? I'm trying to think of where I've heard that before, but I definitely have. Some kind of like tech house or something, I feel like. But then there were moments where it definitely sounded like more like long, distorted, buzzy notes. Yeah. But mostly, again, just roots of chords. Yeah. Which is great. That's all good. Let's find something, though, that's like, holy shit, that bass line. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, here we go. Dennis Tundrea, Justice. That should do it. I feel good about that. I feel like that's a safe choice. Phantom Part 2. Hey! There we go. That's a sample of a bass guitar in there. That's nice. Oh, yeah. I love that, Peter. A little interchange again. Or mixture. Same thing. Then it goes minor again. There it is. Bass guitar sample. Yes. They transcribed it to vocal samples. Amazing. You know what this makes me want to listen to? More Justice, but also Ghosts by Dead Mouse. Be a VST and not a sample? I think it's sampled. If it was a VST, they sampled it, and because it's got all those cuts and things, like a. Sorry, I was like answering someone's question, and the song faded out. Dope. Yeah. So it starts out with the synth bass, then goes to the funky bass guitar. So good. Yes, influenced by Daft Punk. I agree completely. What a great, that'd be a fun thing to learn on piano and then play it for y'all. I can't do it right now. It'll take some time. But I love the way it goes. Da, 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 da. Or, then it goes to minor. Da, 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 da. It's good. It's really good. It doesn't. Okay, Q Miller, no problem. Well, I appreciate your donation. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion. Come back though. All right. We're gonna do Matt Nolan's request. This is a great one. I do know this one. Strict Machine by Gold Frapp. Yeah, this is dope. A great track. But not. I don't really want to do the video if I can help it, just because audio quality. It's probably. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm not logged into my account. Oh, Lord. When did that happen? Okay, fine. Okay, I will listen on YouTube then. I can't get into my streaming right now for some reason. This is probably the only thing we've heard today that's in 12.8.
Get high on a buzz that'll rush when I'm plugged in you. I connect when I flush, you get low, wonder what to do.
That was just me moving the bell. For some reason, I felt like I needed to move it. I don't think this song has a flat six. In fact, I think it doesn't even have a flat six in its scale. It's Dorian, right? Or no, Mixolydian. Oh. It goes through so many timbre changes. So many ear candies. Oh, so well done. Singing with her. So, I do think that's the flat six right there, so I'm wrong. I just heard something I'd never heard before, and it makes the song even better! I'll tell you, don't worry. I mean, you can kind of hear it right now, but I just never really noticed that. The minor to major thing. This was in a Black Mirror episode. Maybe you heard it there. The one where they keep murdering people. Knuckles minor. Oh! Oh! Knuckles minor. She's brilliant. so brilliant. I definitely, there's so many artists I want to listen to more of, but we've done one listening party for her albums, something about 7. It's very folky, but it was also incredible. Everything. Yeah, she's just underrated, as they say. What a great song. So the bass line is, I think, doing a rocking between in an octave like that. But I do think it's actually that low. It just sounds so crazy on the piano, but I could be anyway. And I think it's like, wait. And it sounds like it swings because it's in 12/8, which puts all the beats are divided into 3. So now it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. But then if you combine the first 2 of those, they become a quarter, or well, kind of depends on how you think about it. They become a long note, and then the one that's left over is a short one. So you get a long, short, long, short, long, short, long. So that's why swing and 12/8 are kind of the same. You can swing, you don't have to swing exactly into this time signature, but often that's how it works out. So there's that, and then there's a really strong accent on the upper note. And I think during the chorus, it's like maybe down here goes to that note. What I'm so tickled by is the this major to minor thing that happens. So during the chorus, it's subtle, and it's not the first time. First time, it's just the bass and her going, I'm in love. No, actually, that's the part where it goes down there. I can't remember what the bass line does in the chorus. I didn't quite figure it out. But it's just kind of, there's no chord changes. I'm in love with this trick machine. And then, I think the next one, there's this really subtle pad that comes in, and then it persists throughout the bridge and into the rest of the song, where she makes that chord decidedly major. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with this trick machine. Sorry, my voice is really fucked up right now. And then it goes minor. I'm in love. Maybe this note's in there. I'm in love with this trick machine. And then it goes back. And it's so cool because she's not changing her melody, but she doesn't have to, because her melody is staying out of the way of the modal interchange that's happening here. If she were singing any of the notes that are changing, she might probably change with. So if she was going like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with this trick machine, I'm in love, then she would change to fit the chord anyway. That's like an alternate universe. So can you sample that? Sample what? Me barely getting notes out. See, that's bad. That's a bad thing that I can't even. Bad. You can sample that. Be like, this is the pink freckled Ixie from North America. All right. Next. Don't sample that though. You can sample this though. Good one, Matt. All right. Let's do James Barrels. James Barrels. Milo, you're coming to grace us with your presence. You haven't been doing that much lately. Hi, my girl. Come here. She's not really come here. She's not gonna do it. I think she has fleas. The way she goes to itch and the way she goes to bite, like something's, getting her. And she's suddenly, and it's bad though because she's so hard to treat. And she hates me when I do it. She runs away from me, and it takes an hour for her to love me again. So, and I don't even think I'm able to get it on her skin properly because it's so hard to immobilize her. And right now I'm obviously not mobile. Oh, someone wanted a foot update. My ankle's broken, but it's healing really well. And I got new x-rays, and I can literally see it, the line healing up. So that's great. The bone hasn't moved at all. And I will be, though, in the moon boot for another probably 4 to 5 weeks. 4 if I'm really good. No, if I just happen to heal a little faster than normal. But probably 5 more. So but today I have been without crutches and feeling really good. No pain. Yesterday I decided to go with the crutches the whole day, and that felt really good. I'm just kind of following the lead of the ankle, because some days it does feel kind of sore and weird, and I need to like lay off. So, all right. Next is gyro field, fallen in deep, finding. Wow. Just one bass track is tough to whittle down. So many social engagements, so little time. I completely agree. I have a whole playlist of bass music, and I wouldn't... but I might play you a little bit of something at the very end just to show you the kind of shit I used to listen to 10 years ago. Crazy bass lines. All right. Gyro field. Fallen in deep. Oh, finding wasn't part of the title. That was what you were saying. Okay. My bad. Oh, shit. This is going to be sick. That's dope. It's got a third harmonic on it. I love that. Oh, good choices, Violet. Yes. Yes. Hey. Hey. Alice trying to ring the bell. Beautiful.
Doesn't take much to see. I've fallen in deep.
This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. My scratches are also, my itches are also getting scratched. Hey! They keep upping the ante. Oh, nice. Repeat. Ah. That's good. That's good. Damn. Yeah, see, I mean, they had a vocal, but they managed to sort of give like all this space for the bass because, you know, she go, I've fallen in deep. And then there's like 3 bars to play with. So the bass takes over. There's a little bit of a back and forth between them. Uh-oh, Milo is stepping on the mouse. But yeah, it had this, so the bass line had a major third harmonic on it, which is part of what gave it that kind of trilly, siren-y sound. So the bass line was like going like really, really low. Let's see if I can pull this out without her. Okay, good. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Wait. Did I get confused? No, okay, good. Yeah, okay. And but above it, major third, so that'd be up here. Way up above it, actually. I'm not sure what the higher notes were, but I've definitely heard this one and this one and this one. It's just beautiful, honestly. I love that. It gives it a certain tone, and that's something that Mr. T-Rez does as well. I mean, he doesn't do anything like that, but some of his synths have that major 10th harmonic on them, like Closer. You know, like that? Yeah. All right. Okay, Milo, could you step aside for just a moment? Thank you. While we pick our next track. Out of my system. Been flip-flopping between 2 tracks to request, but going with Break, Slow Down featuring Die. Watch your bass bins. I'm telling ya. Okay? I don't think this quality is going to fly. Let me see if I can find something. This one's too long. Oh, that sounds exactly the same. Okay, well, maybe that's just how it sounds. Sorry. It just sounded kind of mono. Like a little bit. But maybe that's just... All right. Not a bad choice. Do you want to come on my lap? Yeah, baby. If you do it, then I'll push this in a little so that you have room, okay? There we go. There we go. Sorry about the butthole, just look away. No, Milo, stop it!
It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down. Ooh, babe. Yeah, but baby, you've got to slow down. I'd like to know, don't do it. It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down.
I love the way this break is chopped up. Nope.
But baby, you've got to slow Don't do it.
Break is known for his break work.
But baby, you've got to slow down.
Love this kind of bass line. Getting tired, Milo? Nope. That was dope! Fuck off. Out of my system. Mwah. Excellent. Excellent. Delicious. Because that one's got both the incredibly, like blowing out your speakers kind of, right? Which feels incredible, but then it has the kind of dubby. Oh, so good. Doing so good. Yeah. And as much as I'd love to say Milo was also into it, she can't hear what I'm doing, so maybe she could feel my energy. Somebody asked if I have dogs. I don't currently, but I have. I have always thought of myself as a dog person through and through. I never really connected with the cats in my house. And then I moved into a house that where my friend owned the house and decided to bring home 2 kittens one day. And I just became surrogate mama. I was just like, oh my God. And they were outdoor indoor cats. So they would, get their rocks off outside and then come in and snuggle with me. But I realized that there was a lot more to that relationship than I thought. So when I was trying to decide, am I getting cats or a dog? And I was really having a hawing about it for years, really. And finally, I decided to go with cats because I stupidly thought that it'd be easier to travel. I just didn't anticipate that I would become so obsessed with them and that I wouldn't really want to leave them for very long. So the longest trip I've gone on since having them is 5 days. And I used to go on like 2-week-long trips and stuff. I cannot imagine. I just can't. Oh, no. All right. Okay. Next. This name keeps intriguing me. Joy Orbison. I feel like that could be a play on words of Roy Orbison. It's called Better, but it could just be someone's name. One of those songs that lives and dies from the bass line. It's so simple, but I'd love to see your thoughts. All right. Can you even see how cute Milo's being, guys? I don't know if she's in the frame. All right. She got it. Oh, it got away. It got away. It got away. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You get to move 5 ways, but
Nice.
tend to let it wait. You might just lose your
Fidelity is delicious.
You don't do what I say. It's your fault if you feel stuck in haze. Look around, there's so much you can take. Do you feel wise when you waste your time? I don't get lost when I lose my mind. Do you feel wise when you waste your time? Do you feel wise when you waste your time? I don't get lost when I lose my mind. Do you feel wise
Cats are
when you
face
waste
synths
your
when you make them happy.
time?
It's so true.
You can do better.
It's gorgeous.
You can do better. You can do
I
better.
feel like this bass line reminds me a bit of 90s or even 80s like dance, certain genre, house maybe, like a little bit, maybe, I don't know. I'm really not well versed in like the history of house, but so syncopated. I think I hear it.
Let it go and I'm better. Do you feel wise when you waste your time? I don't get lost when I lose my mind. Do you feel wise when you waste your time? I don't get lost when I lose my mind.
I think that's what it's doing. Oh, wait. Okay, there's another note. Dun. Second time around. Wait.
You got my head fine, feeling
fine.
inside. I can't wait to let you know something I do again. And
That chord feels incredible.
know you said.
Is she even here anymore? Oh, she is. Hi, baby. Okay, there's a little. Okay, I think it's going. Sorry. Oh, it's so hard to. Dun, 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 dun.
Your way or mine, you can do
Ah,
better. Your way or mine, you can do better.
here we go.
Your way or mine, you can do better. Your way or mine, you can do better. Your way or
Sorry, I got off.
you can do
Is it?
your way or mine, you can do better. Your way or mine, you can do better.
Shit.
Your way or mine, you can do better. Your way or
I don't know why it's confusing my brain.
your way or mine, you can do better. 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 Your way or mine, you can do
It's good. It's so syncopated. It's so good. Get it, Milo. You're done, aren't you? You're done, right? Yeah. It's in, I would say, E flat minor-ish. Well, it's actually mode mixture. For sure. That's a good song. And it does feel like the you can, what is she saying? Something your mind you can do better is the rhythm that I was just playing the bass line, right? Essentially. They're like very much related. You could do better. That's so syncopated. I mean, all of those are syncopated, right? Virtually. You are a little baby. Oh my gosh, guys. Milo's 4th birthday is in, I think, 2 weeks. June 20th. Yeah. She's behind me, isn't she? Meow. Hi. Look at you. Look at you. All right. Am I a Descendants fan? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I've never had a dog of my own. They were family dogs. I honestly have no idea what we did when we went to Europe for a month. Oh, I think I know. I do. They went to Stay and Play Pet Ranch. I actually worked there in high school. If there's gonna be a place you got to take your dog, that was the place. No, these are my first my own animals. I waited a long time. I was traveling a lot, and I just didn't feel like it was fair to have animals. And I wasn't expecting to be traveling the way I used to be. I mean, I was like on the road like a lot and going overseas and stuff, but I still thought I would get to do some traveling, and I have. But yeah, I just don't like leaving them for very long, and I miss them so much. But I think they would be okay as long as they had lots of people they liked to hang out with them. They're very social kitties. But I haven't left since moving into this place, so I'm still like, the neighbors are still learning about them, and I'm just not ready. Plus, also, I broke my ankle, so I'm not going anywhere. Okay, let's do Forlon-esque's KMFDM. I'm really curious what this synth bass will be like. Megalomaniac single mix. Okay. So KMFDM, right, is like forefathers of industrial, or they're, early industrial, right? Oh my. Acid. Right? Oh, maybe not. Actually, I don't know what that is. It just sounds like something I would have done when I was 15, like a certain synth. That drum fill sounds like it came out of Vogue. Listen to that. It's wet. Someone could do a Vogue mashup with this. Not kidding. They'd have to slow this one down. Totally would work. You could pitch this one down. It is Nospro too? Okay. Oh my god. What would we call it? Vogelomaniac? Wow. So that did sound acidy, right? That was... I feel like it also definitely sounds like something that I would have come up with in Reason with that like monosynth I had. But I don't know if there was a preset that sounded like that. That was emulating something older. I don't know. But yeah, this would have been in the late 90s. Was it? Or... No. Did it do that? It might have done that. Little Phrygian thing. You know, that was a 303. Okay. Or a 101. Interesting. It's rebirth. Oh yeah, wasn't that something in Reason? Rebirth? Or related to Reason somehow? Squelchy. That's that. I said wet. You're right. It's squelchy. Squelchy. You got squelchy basses. You also can have sploinky. Sploinky basses. It's different. Of course, we can have wubby. We know this. Farty, for sure. What else? Okay. We're starting to come to the end of our stream, my friends. I have to start making some very tough decisions. These have all been tough decisions, but now the stakes are even higher. All right. We're going to do Amon Tobin. I'm not going to get that right ever. Yasawas. Oh my God, it sounded like the beginning of Du Hast for a second. I don't know why. Now I have to know if it's the same notes. Guitar is so wild. Second to last song. Wow, so good. Yeah, his stuff is amazing. Amon. Amon. I am gonna have to watch that video so many times. I'm gonna be practicing it. I'll be like lying down at night, like Amon. Yeah, this one felt very dubby to me. They like boo 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 boo, that kind of thing. And it was mostly a loop, right? Just kind of, and then the harmony was sort of revolving around it, but it wasn't like forcing any progressions or anything. Okay. And we've got time for one more. I'm going to use the random number generator because I just have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and a 10. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jack Malore. Just an illusion. Imagination. It's too long. I'm sorry. All right, I'll do Chlor's. Pendulum, Tarantula, original mix. Dub, no bass, wid. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to say this. Dub, no bass, wid, mid, mon. Sorry, that's a bad Underworld joke. Dubby, dance, metal. You said you don't know Pendulum, but I'd be surprised if you have not heard. Okay. You said it's 5:31. Okay, yeah. What? That's cool. Nice. Yeah, the bass was massive and very textured, and also the like lead would follow it as well, like an octave or two higher. So that really made it like an important line or like a riff, you know, in the song. It got a lot of weight. And I started trying to figure it out too late. But then I think it went like maybe like that. That's good. That chromatic walk down so massive. I think that's what it did. Or maybe no, maybe maybe it wasn't this. Maybe it was da-na. I think that's more right. Killer. Heck yeah. As I get up to leave, I'm gonna just play you a little snippet of something that I would request on a stream like this, where the bass is like. Now, some of you are gonna hate this. I just know it right now. But I'm gonna skip to the. That is not the right song. Here it is. It's a remix. It's called "Moving On" by Yantek by, I don't know if it's AU5 or Aus. I don't know, remix. But there is the chorus, if I can find it. Where the bass just is like all you can listen to. Here's the build up. And then I'll say goodbye. Because I gotta move on. Oh! It feels like you're being laser gunned. But like I wouldn't mind. I'd be like, yes. Anyway, okay. I think that's called glitch hop. And there's a lot going on. So I could just see it being so obnoxious to someone. But for some reason, at least most of the time, my brain is like, I like it. It's organized. It's crazy, but it's organized. And it's so gratifying. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe how this is all fitting together, you know? It's just good. Yeah. This was a good stream. This was good. Hell yeah. Okay, we've done like a month basically of bass. And I'm thinking maybe we take a bass break and then come back to it. Is there another instrument we want to feature? Do we want to feature... do we want to do... I don't know. I mean, the thing I liked about featuring the bass or the drums is that they are instruments that usually aren't as highly featured as others. You know, it's like... If you'd be like, songs that feature good guitar parts, it's like, well, you know, most of rock songs ever. But if there's other things that you can think of that are maybe, you know, slightly, not unusual, but just could use some attention, perhaps. Choirs. Huh. Break beats? Cellos? Lorne? Songs with good Lorne. No, I know what you mean. Songs with good mids? Okay. All right. Yeah. Interesting. Vocal rounds. Like, you know, one person starts singing and the next person sings the same thing but comes in a little later, like a round. Interesting. Ethnic and mainstream crossovers. Drones, beat drops, instrumentals used in unusual ways. Songs with 10 melodies. Exactly 10 melodies. Non-English speaking songs. Songs with cat sounds. Okay, wow. These are some cool ideas. Also, I have a lot of great ideas on my Patreon. There's a post where I'm like, hey, what kind of streams you want? So I'm also going to look in there, and we will find something fun for Sunday. But before Sunday, this Saturday, Mom's coming over, and we're doing her listening to A Perfect Circle for the first time. So if you are into that band or into my mom or both, and you're free at 4 o'clock Central, come on down. All right. Hope to see you then. Goodbye.